Minecraft Hardcore, one of the hardest modes in the game. Can I survive 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore? If you didn't know, one day in Minecraft equates to about 20 minutes in real time. 100 days is about 33 hours of gameplay. So if I make one mistake or one wrong move, it's game over. I lose my world, I lose all my progress, absolutely everything. I had 3 goals. 1. Defeat the Ender Dragon. 2. Obtain netherite armor and tools. And 3. Get myself some pets. These are the 3 goals I wanted to complete in 100 days. So if you're going to enjoy this video, be sure to subscribe. My goal is to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of this year. And all that said, let the 100 days begin. Okay, here we go. Day 0. Okay then, I didn't want to waste any time, so I started by punching down some trees. Then I came across some cows, so I made myself a crafting table, and then I made myself a sword so I could then kill the cows for food. And then after that, I broke the crafting table and then headed out. I came across a strange igloo, so I went inside and looted it. It had a few useful things in there, like a bed and a furnace. I ended up taking those because I know they'd be useful and save me a lot of materials. It was time to leave the igloo, so I found this hatch and I jumped down. I needed some stone and coal, so I mined some up. Now I came across this area, I really like the look of this area, so I made myself a home in the ground for now. I made myself a door so I was safe from any mobs. I was getting hungry, so what I decided to do was cook myself some steak. So after that, I went exploring. I came across this cave, I wanted to check it out, so I went to go and have a look. I thought there might be some useful things in there. I literally found nothing, literally 0 things. So after that, I decided to leave the cave. I continued exploring and came across some more cows. I needed some more food, so I had to do what I had to do. And then, I came across my first piece of iron. I was happy, and then gathered some stone so that I could make a stone pickaxe. And then I mined up all the iron. Also found myself a pumpkin, so I grabbed that. Then I came across a little pig. I gathered up some sugarcane, and as I turned around, the sun was already setting. I had to get home quick. As I was making my way back, the sun was setting, so I stood there and then I watched the sun set for the first time in my world. After that, I headed home. I placed down a torch and went to bed. That was the end of day 0. It was now the first day in my hardcore survival world. Looked at the sun and then I wanted to gather some wood. As I was gathering wood, I looked to my right. I saw a squid needed help, so I ran over the fastest I could, but I was too late. So after that, I gathered up some more wood, and then I went home to get my steak. I wanted to find a place to live. I came across this area, so then I decided to make my home inside the mountain. I put on a door, so I was safe from any mobs. I needed some storage, so I made myself a little storage room. I needed more wood, so I went outside to see if it was still daytime. It was, so then I gathered up a lot more wood. I finally finished my storage room. After that, I went to my old home, gathered all the things like the furnace, the crafting table and bed. I then placed the furnace down and then placed the bed down as well. And then I went to go look outside, it was dark. And that was day 1. Day 2, it was time to go mining. Luckily, there was a cave right outside my home. So I headed down into the caves. As I was travelling down the mine, there was a mine shaft. These 2 creepers tried to attack me, but I defended myself. I gathered up some iron, and then I explored the mine shaft. I didn't find anything useful in the mine shaft, so I headed out. I gathered up some more coal. I needed a shield, so I made myself one. And also, I made myself a full set of iron armor. So then I went back down into the caves and fought off some zombies. So it was now day 3. And then I came across a zombie spawner. I was so happy. I didn't want to fall down, so I backed up. And then I started to grab up some more iron. I looked to my right and there was a big spider. Loki scared me a little bit. Then I fought off the spider and then realised there was another spawner right here. There was another spider, so I fought him as well. So then I looted up all the chests. I found some useful things. And then one of the chests had disc 13. So I thought that was quite rare, so I took it. Then I fought off some creepers. Luckily, I had my shield with me, so I was safe. As I was making my way down the cave, there they were, diamonds. I officially found diamonds in the 3rd day. The good thing is, there was more than 2. There was 4 diamonds. And then after that, I came across some more diamonds. I couldn't believe my luck. So I minded those up as well. I made myself a diamond pickaxe so that I can grab obsidian. So I sat there for the next 15 minutes gathering all the obsidian. Then I found myself some lapis. I know I needed that for enchanting. Then I came across some gold. And there they were. I couldn't believe it. I found so many diamonds that day. I mined up some more gold, so I know I need it for golden apples. It was now day 4. As I was heading home, I came across 2 zombies. I took out the first one, the other one had a sword. I backed up, I knew they did serious damage. I swung my sword once, and then pushed him in the lava. It was time to leave the caves. I made it to the surface. I made myself a mark in here, so I knew where the caves were. I needed to smelt up all these ores, so what I did is I made myself a furnace room. It was now day 5, and then I decided to decorate rest of my home. I wanted a bit of old school. I used a lot of different blocks. I used a lot of cobblestone, oak wood planks, birch planks, stone bricks, and wooden logs. Now, day 6 to 17, I needed farms, so I made myself an indoor wheat farm. Cleared out a big space, and I used the same kind of style. The indoor wheat farm wasn't doing it, so I had to make myself a bigger farm. I decided to make myself a sheep and cow farm, and I also made a massive wheat farm. Day 18 to day 19. It was now time to go to the nether. I grabbed my obsidian. I know mobs do serious damage, so I was nervous to go in the nether. I made the portal, and then I lit it up and then went in the nether. I got through to the other side. It was all misty and raining ash. So I wanted to explore. I wanted to find a fortress. I looked around and then I remembered I needed gold boots. So I rushed back to my home and gathered those. It was day 20. I was exploring for ages. I went exploring for ages. I could not find a fortress. So I decided to mine in a straight line. And there it was. The fortress. I didn't hesitate and went straight for the fortress. I know I needed to kill Blaze. So I quickly ran up and then I entered the fortress. As I carefully made my way around a corner, I found myself a chest, so I looted it. I found 4 diamonds, which was really good. And then as I turned a corner, there he was. A Blaze and a wither skeleton. I fought the wither skeleton and then defeated him. It was just me and the Blaze. I used my shield to protect me, and then I swung my sword and then took out the Blaze. So then I gathered up some nether wart and continued searching. I came across a blaze spawner, which was even better. My shield came in real handy. The blaze set me on fire. Luckily, I survived. And then I was ambushed by 2 blaze and then my shield broke. I didn't know what to do. I panicked and I ran as fast as I could away. It was now time to head home. It was now day 21. As I was making my way back, I came across a maggot cube. So I fought him off and got myself maggot creams. Day 22 to day 29. I built myself a nether wart farm. I really need to make potions, so I needed a farm. And I also made myself an enchantment room, which I really needed. It was now day 30. It was time to explore. I wanted to go adventuring. I came across a spruce biome and I found some berries. And then I came across a ruined nether portal. I jumped in the water and looked around, but there was nothing. No chests, nothing. After that, I came across a shipwreck. Luckily, there was a chest, which had a treasure map in it, which was great. So then I went under deck, and then I found another chest, which had some really good loot as well. I made myself a boat, and then wanted to sail across the sea. It was now day 31. I came across a village which there was a raid going on, so I headed out of there straight away. And then I opened up my treasure map, so I went to go investigate. As I was digging, there it was. Treasure. I was very happy I found it. And there was some really good loot. So then after that, I sailed off. Then I came across the Titanic. Then I went to investigate. I found a chest which had some okay loot. It wasn't the best, but it was okay. So I placed it on my bed and went to sleep. Day 32. I want to explore more, so I sailed off. Then I came across some land. So then I travelled my journey on foot. I came across a dog, which I was very happy because I've been wanting a dog since day 1. Luckily, there was a cave nearby and there was a skeleton, which I took him out and he dropped a bone. So I went to go look for the dog, but I couldn't see him. After a bit of exploring, luckily I found him and then I tamed him. I was so happy to have a dog, finally. Then after that, I came across some turtles. Then I came across these 3 gangster turtles. It was now day 33. I needed more food, so then I took out some more cows. Then I thought I'd let my dog have a go, so then I let my dog take out a cow. Then I tamed myself a horse, and it was time to head home. It was day 34, we made it home safe. The dog came in the house. I had a few things planned. I wanted to finish the enchantment room. It was now day 35, so what I did for day 35, I decided to place some leaves around. I thought it looked quite nice, so I added a lot of leaves. I also added some fences, so it made it look better. It was now day 36. After 36 days, I made myself an enchantment table. So then I placed it down in the enchantment room. I made myself a sugarcane farm. I also grabbed up some sand because I know I needed it for bottles. Day 37. It was now time to name the pets. I was really excited, so I named my dog Bandit. So then it was time to name a horse, so I decided to call him Juan. I think he was happy about it. He looks quite happy anyways. Day 38, I need some gold, so I went mining for gold. Day 39, I came across this village. As I approached the village, there was a ravine. There was a mine shaft as well. I went in the blacksmith's home, found a chest. There was some obsidian, apples, and a sword. I also found some bookshelves, which saved me a lot of time. So, it was now day 40, so what I decided to do was take the villagers' wheat. And then I wanted to head down to the mine shaft. I came across a minecart with a chest in it, so I opened it up. So then, I left the mine shaft. So after that, I headed home. I harvested up the sugarcane that had grown over time. Day 41, I made some bookshelves and placed them in. After that, I harvested up the wheat farm. Day 42 to day 43, I needed to find a jungle, so I went exploring. Came across a ruined nether portal which had a chest, which I opened the chest and then I found myself a golden apple. And as I was sailing across the sea, there it was, the jungle I've been looking for. I came across some watermelons. As I was exploring, I came across a jungle temple. I didn't hesitate and I went straight for it. As I approached inside, it was dark. I didn't know there could be a creeper, skeleton or zombie. I thought I heard a noise, so I turned around. There was nothing. As I was walking down, there it was, a creeper. I grabbed the loot, what was inside. There were some useful things, like gold and iron. And then I watched the sunset. It was day 44, it was time to return home. Day 45, I made it home, finally, after travelling for so long. I said hi to all my pets. Day 46, I finally finished the enchantment room. So I decided to enchant my pickaxe. So I got Unbreaking 3 and Efficiency 3. And then I wanted to enchant another pickaxe. There was Silk Touch, so I went with that. Day 47, I needed some more XP, so I went to the Nether and mined up some quartz. And also grabbed some glowstone. As I made my way back home, as I was home, looking at my pickaxe, then a pigman walked through the door. Great idea came to mind. I put him in a boat, and then I wanted to keep him. I wanted to name him. I couldn't think of any names, but then one name came to my head. I named him Bob. Day 48 to 49. I wanted to build a melon farm. I needed a lot of melons if I wanted to make potions. I also made a cool little cave. Then after that I wanted to enchant an iron pickaxe. So then the iron pickaxe had fortune 3, so I went for that. Day 50. Halfway through this journey. I couldn't believe it was day 50 already. Felt like it flew by. So the whole day I just stared at the sun. Watch it rise and set. Day 51 to day 53. I went minding. I need to make myself a full set of diamond armor. And also, I found myself loads of emeralds, which are always really useful. It was now day 54. It was time to leave. That was the end of day 54. Day 55, it was time to mine up all the ores that I collected. First, I started with coal. I got like a stack of coal, which was really useful. And then I went for the emeralds. I got myself 7 emeralds. I was really happy. And then finally, the diamonds. The moment I was waiting for. I got myself over a stack of diamonds. I was so happy. I had so much diamonds. So then, I made myself a full set of diamond armor. And then I went to go enchant it. And then I enchanted my sword. I got fire aspect 2 and knockback 2, which was great. Then I enchanted the rest of the armor. I now had a full set of enchanted diamond armor. It was about time I got some ender pearls, so I made myself some golden apples and then headed out. As I fought the enderman, I was ambushed by zombies. They did some serious damage to me. So luckily, I had that knockback 2 sword, which saved my life. After that, I made myself some healing potions. I really needed these. These are a lifesaver. Day 56. Right, I needed an easier way to get ender pearls. And then I realised piglins, they trade ender pearls. And then I accidentally hit him, which then he didn't want to trade with me. Then I found some more piglins, but then a gust interrupted. And then I found a piglin, which didn't trade anything good. Then I decided it was time to take out the gus. So I did. Day 57. I needed a bow and arrow, so what I did is I made one and then I enchanted it. I got power 4. So then I went back to the nether to continue to trade with the piglins. It was now day 58. I made my eyes of ender. And then I went to go breed up the cows. I accidentally opened the gate. All the cows escaped. Day 59 to day 63. I needed to find netherite. Luckily, luck was on my side. I found loads that day. I had a few close calls. Luckily, I had that potion on me. And then again, I broke this block and there it was, lava. But luckily, I had my golden apples with me, which saved my life. And then I decided to head home. As I was heading back up, I 360'd a Gus. It was now day 64. It was time to make netherite armor. I was so excited. So then, after that, I made myself an armor stand. Then I realised that my other diamond chestplate had protection 4. Then I turned that into netherite as well. But I needed to make myself some slow falling potions. So what I did is I waited to get dark, and I took out some phantoms. I took out the remaining phantoms, and then I headed to the potion room. Day 65. I needed more blaze powder, so I went back to the nether. Then I continued to mine up some more quartz. Day 66. All my gear was ready. I had my potions, my golden apples, my arrows, my ender eyes, everything was ready. So I went back indoors and I placed all my netherite armor on an armor stand, but I didn't want to take out the ender dragon just yet. Day 67. I enchanted a new diamond sword. I got myself sharpness 4 and unbreaking 3, which was really great. Then I combined it with my other sword. Then I turned it into the ultimate netherite sword. Day 68-80. I saw that my horse had a friend, so I decided to name him Dustin. I knew Dwan and Dustin needed a home, so I built them one. After that, I decided to make myself a farmhouse. Day 81-84. I needed to complete my netherite tools, so I went back into the nether and then found some more netherite. I now had a full set of netherite tools and armor. It was time to take out the ender dragon. I was now ready to take the ender dragon on. I grabbed my netherite armor and equipped it. I gathered all my things from the chest. I was now ready to take on the ender dragon. I said goodbye to my pets. As I was heading out, I turned around. I had to go. I had to defeat the ender dragon. As I was heading out, I looked around. I looked at all the things that I built. This was it. This was the end. I didn't want to lose. If I lost, I would lose everything. But I was ready to take the ender dragon on. I threw the ender eye, turned around, and there it was. So I proceeded to head that way, and I was coming for the ender dragon. So I put on my pumpkin mask, then I drank a slow potion of Fallen. I jumped into the portal, and there it was. So I quickly made myself a way across. I had to act quick. One wrong move, it was all game over. And then I proceeded to take out the ender crystals. My shots were on point. I was hitting every shot. The ender dragon flew straight towards me. He fired a fireball at me. I dodged it. And then he proceeded to fire another one at me. Luckily I dodged that as well. It was intense. Then he flew straight towards me, tried to knock me off the map. I luckily dodged him. I took out the last end crystal. That really hurt the ender dragon. The ender dragon flew into the middle. This was my chance to do some damage. I really hurt the ender dragon, but unfortunately the ender dragon flew away, so I had to wait again. I proceeded to shoot him with arrows, then the dragon flew into the middle. This is my chance again. I did a lot of damage to the ender dragon. It wasn't enough. The ender dragon flew away again, so I had to shoot him with my arrows. Then I knew this is my chance, so I sprinted the fastest I could. This was it. This was everything I worked so hard for. And there it was. The ender dragon has been defeated. I finally did it. After 85 days. First time ever defeating the ender dragon in hardcore. I was so happy. And then I grabbed the ender egg. I was not going to leave that behind. So then I picked up the ender egg and headed home. Day 86. I finally made it home. I made it home safe. I needed a place for this Netherite armor to go, so I put it back on the armor stand for now and thought about it. But first I wanted to set up the ender egg. Day 88 to 92. I wanted to build a place for the Netherite armor, but something bad really happened. Magma Cube jumped up, accidentally hit a pigman. That was a big mistake. I was down to 1 heart. I was panicking, so I ran. I didn't know what to do. Even worse, there was more pigmans ahead. In seconds, there was hundreds. I would not stand a chance against these. And something even worse happened. I couldn't believe it. 3 guards spawned in. I thought this was it. I thought this was the end. I needed to make a run for it, so I did. As I was running, the pigmen were chasing me. I could hear the pigmans behind me. I had seconds to build a wall. As I built the wall, there they were, all of them, all charging at me. Then I had seconds to build it higher. Luckily, I did, just in time. So then after that, I continued to build the base. I used a lot of the black stone, which I really liked. I wanted to make it earth-like, so I added some dirt. I added some glass inside the base, then I filled in the floor with quartz slab blocks. Then I added some leaves, which I thought looked really cool. So then I made the platform for the armor to go on. Then I went back home to grab the armor. And then there it was, the Netherite armor. Finally. I finished off the day by planting some more berries. Day 93, I collected wood for the next big project. Day 94 to 98, I built myself a lookout point which overlooked the sun. Day 99. We finally did it. 100 days almost around the corner. So I gathered all my friends and we went up and watched the sunset for the last time in my world. Day 100, we finally made it 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore Survival. So what I did for the last day is I went around with Bandit, we went on a tour of all the things I built. First, we looked at the Ender Egg. Then I came down to the stable. Then I just looked around, looked at all the things I built. It was nice to look back at all the things that I built. All the stuff that I built over the 100 days was special. So then I couldn't forget about the Nether, so I went back into the Nether and looked at the Nether base for the last time. So then after that, I made my way home. Then me and Bandit, we went home. And that's where our journey ends, 100 days. If you guys want part 2, drop a like. I'd really be happy to make a part 2. So well guys, we finally did it. 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore Survival. I just want to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time.